Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson with a YouTube and Facebook live weather update. Got the digital studio issue resolved that we had last night. And so here we go. On this Friday night, by the way, if I look like I'm all hunched over for some reason, it is rather cold in our digital studio here. And so, yeah. Anyway, I hope you're having a good Friday evening. And it's Friday. So I hope if you're a Monday through Friday-er that you are ready to sleep in tomorrow, hop under that warm blanket and get some sleep, right? Because it's gotten cold on us out there yet again. But it is February, although, if you were watching tonight at 6, as Jessica pointed out, I mean, tomorrow is the 21st. Tomorrow, we're 1 week away from the end of February. Short month, of course, but boy, does it, in my opinion, seem to fly by. And so a week from Sunday, right, is March 1st. That's crazy. All right, so let's get right to it. Thanks, Chris. Good to see you here from Coopersville. Sheila, hello to you. Good evening to you. I don't know, good morning. I don't know, unless you are on the other side of the globe or on the other side of the pond. I mean, maybe, who knows? Maybe, it's about, what would that be, 2 o'clock? 3 o'clock in the morning if you're over in Europe. Tammy, it certainly did. It flew by, in my opinion. Sally, thanks. Have a great and warm weekend. You will not be seeing Colin tomorrow morning. It's going to be Jeff tomorrow morning. Colin is taking some time off, and so you will see Jeff tomorrow morning. You will see me Sunday morning. And then you will see Colin actually working for me Monday. So we have some schedule shenanigans going on here. That's what happens anytime any of the four of us, me or Jeff or Will or Colin, take some time off. Brenda, hello to you in Bloomingdale. And Sheila, live in Battle Creek. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. You're always up. All right, so let's get right to it. This is going to be a short one, though, I promise you, even though I'm already 2.5 minutes in, but it's going to be a short one because, really there isn't a lot to talk about. Hello to you, Maritza. Thanks for checking in. Hello, Portage. Represent. Don't mind the snow, but the wind can go away, Brenda. I think a lot of folks would agree with you there. Cold day, Jeanette, for sure. Lots of Herbies in the street. Excuse me. I still do have that cold a little bit, but I am getting better. Yeah. Lots of Herbies out there. I'm going to show you some wind gusts coming up. We have a chilly weekend on the way. Not a lot of sunshine. Unlike the weather that we had earlier this week, we are certainly back to that February weather pattern. That said, we're still not getting a lot of snow. And overall, February has still been a bit of a dud if you were a winter weather lover. Chris, I know that you would vouch for that. Coming off of a snowy back half of November, a snowy December, a snowy January, all of a sudden, Old Man Winters forgot how to drop snow on us. David got a quick coating of snow in Holland. Yeah, got it in Kalamazoo too, which means, by the way, some slick roads out there. So be careful, really and truly, be careful. It's going to be a little bit slippery overnight and, through tomorrow morning anyway. It's going to be a little bit slick on some of those roads. Gloria, hello to you in Athens. Thanks for checking in. Gwen, good evening to you. And Jesse in the Berg, 28 more days until spring. Count them down, buddy. Count them down. And like I said earlier, only 9 more days. Yeah, 9 more days until March 1st. Okay, so here's what we got. Chilly weekend, not much sunshine. And a Sunday. Well, I think we'll see some snow on Sunday and then a cold start to next week. Here's your weekend weather in thumbnail fashion. Cloudy and colder tomorrow. The snow showers that we had out there earlier this evening have pretty much gone away, as I'll show you on the radar coming up in just a little bit. And I don't expect that they're going to be returning for Saturday. Now, Sunday, what we've got is a little disturbance that's going to be zipping right across over the lower peninsula, and that's going to tap into some of that moisture in the cold air and maybe drop an inch or so of snow. I'll show you that on the hour by hour coming up. It doesn't really overall look very impressive. But, it is a reminder that we are still in winter weather for sure. Todd, G Avenue is a sheet of ice. Hey, thanks for that note there. And again, we haven't had a lot of snow this afternoon and this evening. However, that fine snow coming down, and everything's frozen up out there. Our temperatures are below freezing. And so watch out. Some slipped roads. And I think that's going to be the case through tomorrow morning, by the way. So if you happen to be commuting somewhere tomorrow morning, just be aware there could easily be some very slick spots out there. Shelly, Battle Creek, thanks for checking in. Carla, really cold, went out. Oh, you went out to fill up the bird feeders. Good reminder, Carla, that it's whenever the ground is snow covered, that's when the birds need our help. Because that's when it's harder for them to, pick stuff or find stuff on the ground, as opposed to the summer when most of us keep our bird feeders all full. And I think if the birds could talk, they're like, hey, okay, that's cool. I like it. But, I can find my own food in the summer. So a good idea to keep them full in the winter, Carly. Good job. Brenda, March 4th, too far out to ask about the weather. Heading out to Florida then. Yeah, it's a little bit too early. What do we got? The 20th. So we're still 8. That's 12 days out. I would say give me about 8 or 9 days out, and then start asking. Then let's start talking. Jesse, hello to the goats. Thank you for that. Irene, part of Gobles has lost power. Oh no. Okay, I'll have to report that to the newsroom. See if they know that. Destin, no more ice fishing. That's probably the case. Although we are going to be in for a big chill, if this verifies, for the beginning of the beginning of March. And that's still 9 days out. You know what I'm going to say. But 9 days out is worthy of taking a look to say, like, is this going to, are we going to see this 8 days out and 7 days out? And if we do, let me tell you, March is going to come in like a lion. Just keep that in mind. That's still 9 days out. 9 days out. In the meantime, what I do know is your weekend is going to be chilly. 35, but I don't think we're going to see a lot, if any, snow, maybe a flurry or two, but otherwise just cloudy skies Saturday. Now, Sunday, I do think we're going to see some snow showers, cold and breezy. That high about 32, a little colder on Sunday. Let's go hour by hour. Yeah, I think it's going to come in like a line, David. It certainly looks that way right now anyway. How much snow on Sunday? Maybe an inch or so, Alex. That's about it. We won't see the sun until next Sunday. It's possible. But we might see a few breaks in the clouds. But overall, it's back to the permacloud. Lori, hello to you in Galesburg. Thank you for checking in. Thanks for the thanks, Brenda. Shelly, Pawpaw, represent. Let's see. You have a baby shower Sunday. Jesse, just some snow showers. Got to be careful driving. Ellie, hello to you. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. Time of a disturbance with that cold air in early March. Give you one more dumping. You could get it. If it goes the way that it's looking right now, yeah, we're going to get some more snow. Well, I would say that anyway. But first week of March could be cold and snowy. Could be. Still a little bit far out there. K&M in the house. Thank you for checking in. Alana, hello to you in Leonidas. Alana and Leonidas. It sort of sounds good. David, permacloud reminds me of November. To me, permacloud reminds me of anything in November, December, January, February, and maybe even March, right? Rhonda, hello to you in Battle Creek. Thank you for checking in. We did get spoiled, Brenda, for sure. We did get spoiled. All right, let's go hour by hour. I'm starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, because between now and then, there's just nothing going on. So let's roll it up to about, I didn't put my stops in there. Doggone it. Let's do that again. All right, hold on. And what I want you to know, okay, we're going to go from 7 o'clock. This is Saturday night. Overnight, Saturday night, Sunday morning, we'll start to see some snow. I want you to watch the snow showers sort of, there we are into Sunday. Notice they sort of get a little bit more numerous, maybe an inch or so. This just doesn't look really all that impressive, but it will be a little colder. You notice that north wind? Did you see everything coming from north to south? It's going to be a north wind on Sunday, which is going to be, 22nd? Yeah, we're looking at a north wind, actually a northwest wind, but about 15 to 25, so a little bit breezy on Sunday as well. Time change only a couple of weeks away, David. It's time to ignite the argument again about whether we should be doing that. And I'm not entering the fray. I'm just saying, are we going to get another warm-up soon? Jesse, not really. Not really. We might get a little bit of one toward the very end of February, but it looks like March. It looks like, still early, that March is going to start cold. Timmy's here from Battle Creek. Always good to see you. Joey, what a weather switch today. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Temperatures going down today. And they started going down yesterday, late yesterday. Just saw half of Goebels without power, Irene. Yeah, I'm going to check into that. We'll have to check into that. I don't know what's going on there. Indiana had 2 tornadoes. Yes, they did, Jeanette, yesterday. Yes. Michigan weather is bipolar. It is this time of year for sure. Chris, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Time change. Like I said, I'm not going to enter that fray. I know that attitude is out there. Hey, let's talk about those wind gusts. Peak gusts. Now, I haven't checked these since about 7 o'clock this evening, so there might be some updates. If there are, I'll have them at 10 and 11. But GR with 48, Kalamazoo 45. Read them and weep, right? Read them and weep. You can see, for some, it really wasn't, Muskegon at 36 is not really tremendous, but those are some of the peak gusts from today, bringing in the colder air. And it's still a little bit stout out there. Those gusts are going to come down pretty rapidly. The wind advisory, by the way, is gone. And so it is still a bit breezy. And tomorrow, it's not going to be nearly as windy as today, but there'll still be some, I think, winds that could kick up to 20, 25 miles per hour. Right now, it's out of the west. As you can see, these are more sustained here. So at about 15 to 25. So it's still healthy. Now, live Doppler radar, the snow that we were tracking at 6, gone. And actually, I think that's going to be the case for us here overnight. Temperatures in the meantime, low 30s, not really far from where we left them at the dinner hour. But the wind chills are down, still breezy, and so it feels like 18 in Hastings, Sturgis, Coldwater, Benton Harbor, Niles. We have 19s on the board, 220 in Kalamazoo, Allegan, and GR. Here's what's on tap for your WeatherGuard 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, fairly quiet day, cloudy. I think we'll see a high around 35 degrees. It will be breezy tomorrow, not as windy as today, but I do think that tomorrow, we could see winds in the neighborhood of 10 to 20. There could be a 25 gust. But for the most part, pretty quiet. Sunday, pretty good chance for some snow showers, but only like an inch or so. Monday, what you see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think predominantly cloudy. I know what you had said earlier, Carly. What do you mean we're not going to see the sun till next Friday? We could see some hints of it, but I think that we're going to by and large be cloudy for next week with a chance, small chance in some cases, for a little bit of light snow off and on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Better chance coming in here for Thursday, and then we warm up a little bit more next Friday. But that could be right ahead of a cold shot that comes for the first week of March. That gets out into speculation land, and I'm not going to go there. So that's a look at the 7-day there. Tim, you want some sunshine tomorrow? There might be some hints of it. I just don't think there's going to be a ton of it. David, not going out to temperatures over my age. Oh, if I were to say that, I'm not going out till June probably, right? Oh yeah, but you know what, Chris? It's not the snow. It might just be some icy roads that give you guys some problems. But 85 of the cable and road and the guardrails fixed. Wow, good work, and hopefully people drive with their noggins on right, and we won't have any more or too many more of those big accidents. Lily, hello to you. Jesse, hello, and Temp in Bloomingdale, Brenda. 31 feeling like 21. Thanks for that. Remember, you can get that off of our app, I believe. Joanne, only February. We know more cold and snow is coming. You bet. We always get more snow in March. Some anyway. Cheryl, good evening to you. Tim, hello. Sunshine, warm Michigan. Hopefully soon. Right? Wilson, good evening to you. And Brenda, thank you very much. Appreciate it very much. There's a 7-day. Debbie, happy Friday to you too and to everyone. You're right. I'm going to go ahead and skate. Got an idea here of what's going on. You can see the 7-day. I'll be live at 10 o'clock. That is in 31 minutes. I got 9:29 on the clock. News Channel 3 on ARC, West Michigan. I'll be live at 11 on the Mothership, News Channel 3. That's an hour and 31 minutes from now. I'll see you in one of those two venues, hopefully. If not, don't forget, I'm on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson. I'm on X, Threads, Twitter, and Instagram, at Weatherman Keith, I'm sorry, YouTube. I said X and Twitter. That's the same thing. YouTube also, at Weatherman Keith. It's going to be Jeff Porter for you tomorrow morning, 6 to 10 a.m. He's in for Colin. We'll get to tomorrow evening, and I'm back in here for Sunday morning. So have a great night, everybody. Stay warm, stay safe. Remember, if you're driving, it's a little bit slick out there. It's some icy spots. And let's enjoy the weekend. Thank you so much for being here. Got a couple more folks coming in here. Thanks for the thanks, Debbie. I appreciate that. Jesse, thanks for that. Lori, thank you for the plug on the weather app. I bet you have, Chris. You know, February's been a good month for putting those things back together, right? Thank you, Wilson. I'm jealous. Hope you have a good night there, Joanne. Thank you so much. And Brenda, good deal. All right, everybody. Have a great night, a wonderful weekend. I'll do some posting over the weekend, so I hope to see you there. Good night.